getting ready to do the budget. So we have to do our plan.
Yeah.
Dan, are you recording this as well, please? Thank you. Because I'm going to be writing notes on this and not in my phone.
That's actually going to be two different videos too.
There's a lot of
Okay.
there's so much upgrowth.
Projected like that.
Randy.
I don't know whether to say congratulations or to go.
He said he didn't know what. Let me know. Hey Roy, how's Gail doing?
Going down.
It is.
He had one.
Take it off, take it off. Don't be doing that. Take it off.
We could adjust it all the, we had a lot of time.
That's little stuff going around plugging everything.
Okay, guys, first order of business.
No worries.
First order of business is the election for president. Nominees.
Gary, you're nominated.
I second it. Any other nominations? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Need a vice president.
Dan.
Anybody else? Okay.
All in favor?
Yes. My job.
We're trying to hurry it up.
I'll move it. All in favor, yes.
Will you accept the position?
Yes.
These are the fun parts for me.
Okay. One last thing, I guess, Dan is now not going to be the complaints committee.
The investigative committee, Gary is taking the investigative.
Okay.
So, that's, anybody have a disagreement with that?
Don't we have to do all of these?
Yep.
We're gonna go,
Okay, just making sure.
the last one is committees. Okay, so Dan will take my place since the bylaws say that
For appeals.
for appeals, for apples, whichever you want. All right, good enough. See, which chairmanships do we need?
Where is, there it is. Bylaws. Dan, are you, or actually, first of all, we'll go back to secretary, I'll keep doing that. Sherry, do you wanna keep going with treasurer?
Well, hang on. Jamie's nominated for treasurer, I'm nominated for secretary, I'm sorry. Anybody, any disagreements with that? All in favor of, anybody else want the job? All in favor of, continuing with
Down the
Jamie?
door for that one.
Yes? Yes. Yes. Any opposed? I wanna nominate, Sherry again for treasurer. Are you willing to accept it? Anybody else want the treasurer's job?
Hell no.
All in favor of Sherry retaining, treasurer, say yes. 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 Any opposed? Condolences, you've got it again.
Bylaws.
Bylaws chairman. Dan?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Nobody else wants it. So.
Nobody else wants it? Motion carried.
You guys, you new people will learn what you don't want to step into.
Yeah.
The next one is road.
Oh, it is. I'm willing to stay until the end of my term. However, I need someone to co-chair with me that lives here and will take over when I leave.
I need to put that in the newsletter too.
Because I cannot do it.
It's been in the newsletter.
I know, but keep it in there, really,
Yeah,
because it is important. We need somebody who wants to do that.
Yeah, because I'm really having a bad time with my health.
I've actually been trying to recruit for you a little bit.
the budget meeting, sorry. But you have to be in.
I don't live here, so I don't do that. It's a big, it's kind of a big job, but you're close enough.
Well, he could be here in 45 minutes too, so it's
I
not
think
like.
that would be acceptable if you wanted to do that.
If we can't find anybody else, I'm game for making that allowance. I mean, 45 minutes isn't like driving 4 hours.
No, I knew it would be 40
Your
minutes.
committee, nobody sat down.
The thing of it is that you're gonna be co-chair with Dawn, and then you're gonna.
Yeah, and that's
Shifted.
Right. That is kind of, just like a good business relationship with
We're
Adam.
trying to figure out
And
roads
that's
right
what
now.
we need to maintain, once we know you're taking from roads, right, that you mentioned, so you can also accept.
Oh, Jesus,
Yeah,
yeah.
we got Junior here.
Good, I'm good.
So,
So we can decide, I mean.
who are we, who are we nominating for roads?
I'm gonna put,
Dawn said she's keeping
Dawn,
those right
Dawn
now.
is gonna-
with Todd as chairperson, like a co-chair?
Yeah.
yeah, that's a possibility. I mean, we'll still try to find somebody that lives here, because that's what
But he
everybody
can still
wants.
be, he can
But
still be a
he's
chair.
close enough
Yeah,
as far
he
as
can
I'm
still be a
concerned.
chairperson. So
She
John
could take
with
two people
Todd
as
as
a
the
co-chair if she
co-chair,
Okay.
for now.
Yeah, there's no limit on the amounts.
It's a committee.
No, so you know what, you're on. That's what you get for opening your mouth. Anybody have any objections?
Guys, that's a big commitment.
It
And
is.
really, if you're saying you're doing that,
Yeah.
please do that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Now you can help me, you can actually do like the, improvements and things like that, but the daily thing for Ed to come in, during the winter especially, bad roads, we
You're
have
gonna
to
want
get up.
somebody full-time.
Yeah, you need someone early in the morning, so we get up about 6 o'clock, check the roads, and call them in by 7:15. And the other thing too, now that you're co-chairing,
Okay, that's why if I get somebody,
To work with you once you're taking over.
yeah,
say, cause with me working up, you know, like I said, I'm only 40 minutes away.
No, I mean, that's better than trying to get somebody from Riverside or Allen Park or something.
Right.
but the other thing too is if you want Ed in for the day, you need to call him at 7:30.
Okay.
If you call him after 7:30, he's already on his way to another job.
Okay.
But he will keep us first priority.
Anybody got any objections to the nominations? Other than that, all in favor, yes? Yes. Any opposed? Carries. Next one is
Dan?
Dan. Doug, you wanna still be the chairman of that?
Yeah, I said I'll be till next.
Till next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and hopefully, yeah,
Anybody for Doug's
Doug's there.
apprentice?
Jerry said he would.
Jerry?
Jerry?
So Jerry's gonna.
Well,
step up
this
and
way
help.
you got somebody you can train on your way out the door.
Yep.
okay.
I mean, you know, I'm not trying to get rid of you, Doug. As I said, I really appreciate what you've been doing. It's just, somebody needs to know what you're doing when they take over.
Exactly.
Hearing nobody else, anybody opposed? If not, all in favor? Yes. Carries.
Election. I'll still stay on this election unless somebody else wants it. Man, how about you?
Yeah, I'll stay on.
Jerry and
Anybody else? Any objections? If not, all in favor, say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? None. Motion carries. Parks, is that next?
Lakes.
Lakes.
Roger said he will still continue to do it as long as, Roy will help.
Still willing to help, Roy?
Yes.
Anybody else? Any objections? All in favor? Yes?
yes.
Any opposed? Motion carries. My
Newsletter.
condolences again. You were looking to back out after leaving the presidency.
Newsletter.
Newsletter.
Dan said yes, she can continue unless somebody else wants it.
Does anybody else want the newsletter? All in favor of Nan retaining, say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed?
Parks.
Same people.
What's that?
I don't have the agenda for this.
Any objections of Jamie and Mike still keeping the job?
Oh, we want them.
Yeah.
I'm just asking, this is all procedural. All in favor of keeping Mike and Jamie on parks, say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
I know.
Last but not least, wildlife.
Well, we got Mike. Mike said he would.
Okay, on that, I guess, anybody object, any of opposition, anybody else wants a job? All in favor of Mike retaining, say yes.
Yeah, but we did not do
Citizens Watch, I was just gonna say, I gotta go back, Citizens Watch. I see.
Well, I guess we're doing it, you're just gonna have to write it on the next line.
Yeah, Citizens Watch.
Well, we're gonna do, he'll stay until the end of the year. And
No, I ain't, I just resigned.
You resigned, you want somebody to take over?
And so
But I
somebody
said,
needs to
if
take
you can't
over.
get nobody, I was still, I can't make the rounds I used to because.
Okay,
So
put
we
it
need
this way,
somebody.
I'm gonna ask you to keep the job for one more year, and I need,
Unless somebody will step up right now.
Yeah,
and we need at least somebody to
work with him.
work with him.
All you gotta do is drive around, check places. Phil.
Okay, cool.
It's you and Phil.
Any
For now.
objections?
No.
Anybody else want the job? All in favor of keeping Glenn and putting Phil on with them, say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? Carries.
All right, now we need to set the next meetings.
Okay,
Looking at my calendar. We need to have one in September, we need to have how many days for the newsletter? Or not newsletter, but the
We're not doing a newsletter before the next
We're
one.
doing a postcard.
postcard, that's what I'm asking.
30 prior to the meeting, we gotta be notified.
So,
And so she'll need 15.
this one's gonna be a little longer, cause I do have a question on it,
what,
as to where we're gonna meet.
We gotta figure that out. I have to get with Carla to find out if we can have the township hall. If we can, then it'll be at the township hall. If not, it'll be back here.
Well, that,
I'm
see,
gonna contact her Monday.
that's my concern, is because with this Lambda thing coming out now, I mean, we've seen how this has gone.
well, I'm thinking that we, in September, we should be able to still have it here.
I don't.
Yeah,
I think we should count on here.
come on here.
Count on here.
We know that we can't get sold no here.
No, well, yeah, unless we decide not to allow it.
It has to be in September.
It has to be.
It has to be.
Yep.
It's in the bylaws that it has to be in September.
Okay.
And we
So-
can accommodate that,
We can
And you
accommodate
need
that.
time
Right.
to send out the newsletter.
so you do
Well,
it the weekend.
postcard.
The
Yeah,
postcard.
yeah, postcard.
So I would say for the end of the month,
How many weeks do you
I
need?
think the 25th looks best.
25th looks best.
Hold on, how many weeks do you need?
Well, if I have all the information, I can put it out, you know, and next week.
Okay,
But all we're putting in there is the new dates
yeah,
and, you know,
just the news dates is all we need. It's not gonna be a full newsletter, just a postcard like you did last time.
right.
So,
Well, I figured we would do the, not only the dates, but also who was elected and,
Okay.
you know, the bylaw.
It'll be a big postcard.
so how long does it take for the
Same
postcards to go
size
out?
postcard.
Okay.
How long does the postcards go out?
Give me a week.
A week, so you can have them out by the 13th.
But remember, we're supposed to be able to get them 10 days prior. So,
I know, that's what I'm looking at. If she gives,
She's figured out.
So I'll have all the information I need to put
by
it
the
together.
yeah, by the 13th, it'll be to you by Monday. 'Cause I'll have the news, or the
Yeah.
stuff reserved over there.
Jamie, I just can't do the 18th, I already have a commitment to work.
The 18th is when we're doing our pig roast too, so,
Of September?
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
So you wanna aim for the 25th?
I think we should go for the end of the month, yes.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
September 25th.
Otherwise you're going, I mean, she had it out in a week.
It's over.
I was
And
thinking.
that's likely to be
And it's
kind of
still
a
not
chilly
quite 30
meeting,
days.
so,
And this is gonna be at Pavilion
yep,
for this one.
last one at the pavilion, yeah.
I think honestly, if it's nice out during, we should have our May and our September meeting right here, instead of spending the extra $50 on the hall. It's 100 for the year, so 25 each meeting, so it'd save us $50 off our budget.
Well, actually, it won't, it's $100 regardless if you use it or not.
Yeah,
Because
Once you reserve it.
once you reserve it,
But if I don't reserve it for those dates, and I only reserve it for 2,
no, it's still gonna cost you. Because, we did it too, and, we lost all our money, because you have to put in the whole 100.
Okay.
This-
so we got September 25th, then we always do one in February.
okay. I would say we can pick February and March dates, but I think maybe we better come up
February and
with
April.
alternate dates in case we can't indoor meet
If that'll be
again.
too confusing, just stick with the setting our dates, and then if we have to change it,
Let's set February, next February, we can set that at this
No, I'm
meeting.
in.
Don't we do that at the September meeting?
it'll be too confusing, let's just say the
No,
February
we
dates.
set them all up at this meeting.
Yeah, set the date and then change it if we have to, don't give an alternate date yet.
So what's the, this second Saturday, or the first Saturday?
First Saturday,
Second Saturday is the 12th.
second Saturday, February 5th,
I don't wanna stick my
Everybody
nose
go
in
February
there, I'll get it broken off.
Good.
5th.
I'm good with that.
Anybody have any problem with February 5th for the first meeting? Okay,
Now we're into April.
Okay, but are we still talking, okay, that would be at the,
At hall,
at the township hall. That's what we're banking on, is we're gonna get the township hall.
Yes.
We ain't doing that here in February.
yeah, there's no
We have,
here in February.
we have to set up a plan that if we cannot meet in the winter, what we're gonna do.
Personally, we don't have to have, we only have to have, we don't even have to have a board meeting prior to the GMM, but we're thinking we should have at least one. So if we have to cancel the February meeting and hold the April meeting, then that's fine. We don't have to postpone the meeting, we can cancel it.
Okay.
25 years old.
So, that's
Okay.
what
But
would end up
per the
happening.
bylaws, don't we have to have a certain number of meetings?
Nope,
The only thing it specifies is that we have to have a GMM May 28th, or May Memorial Day weekend, and then one in September.
Okay.
The board meetings, it doesn't say, cause we can call a board meeting tomorrow if we wanted to, as long as we had a 10-day notice.
15.
So, we can call board meetings at any time.
I enjoyed working with you. It was fun.
So, April,
We have to have a
No idea what we're.
we would have to have an April meeting,
But I'm glad you
so
did,
I would suggest for the April meeting,
cause it's gonna be 30 days prior.
probably the 16th, so that gives us
April
time.
16th, okay with
Works for
everybody?
me.
Okay, no backup plan, I would.
That is Easter weekend though,
Oh, no, that's
Not
not
good
good
then,
then.
we can't
so
do it
April
then.
9th
Oh,
then,
you're right, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
ninth is
dad.
better. Or the 23rd, either or.
April 9th.
I like 9th better, because that gives more time for the newsletter.
April 9th?
And then May, May 30th is Memorial Day, so it'll be May 28th.
May 28th,
Yeah.
And that
That's
has
the
to happen
GMM.
regardless.
Yes. I'm gonna try to reserve the hall for the 3 dates for the April, or February, April, and May meetings.
Mhm.
But we'll do the September meeting here at the pavilion.
Okay.
What's the date in May?
28th.
So September 25th, February 5th, April 9th, and May 28th.
Which one was April?
April 9th.
9th. Okay. Hey Roy, can you do me a favor and generate a random sequence. How many properties have we got?
We wanna do the random numbers again. Do you still have the ones that you did last year?
No, this is a new phone, and I don't know if I have the random number generator on it.
I thought we had.
Well, you did it where it generated the whole stupid list
Yes,
and you sent it
yeah,
to
you,
us.
you put a limit on it. Yeah.
305, 1 to 305. And
Wait, no, I'm
No, it's only the,
Take,
it's only the members,
that's right,
So
so
it's-
take off the,
280.
yeah.
We can
Take
figure
off
that out
6.
later and skip them.
How many?
305, we'll go with
No,
that.
it's not 305.
It's
You
not
can't have associate members in the complaint
Are
committee.
they on the last end of it though? I mean,
No.
if we have associate members in the middle, we'll have to determine them later and then just cross them out and move on to the next.
Okay, so just do 289.
289, thank you.
And if you could just mail that list to Jamie, we'll put everything together by the next meeting
for the complaints committee
for the complaints
and,
committee.
and the investigative committee and the appeals committee.
Right, we'll grab the members when that list comes in. I guess right now I need a list of all the board members, cause we might as well.
Corey, it's 280, I'm sorry.
280?
Yes.
Thank you.
What's that come
List of all board members for what?
We're gonna assign the committees to which you're all gonna be sitting on now. We'll grab the general membership.
Oh, so I need to do these
Yes,
with
ma'am.
everybody's name. Okay, gotcha. We're gonna do the election one, or the, pull the tabs. So
It's
Gary
a-
and
it is
Dan
a-
are automatic.
You're
So
same
Gary
place you are.
is
Yes, you
Complaints,
complaints, or investigative.
investigative, yeah. Dan is appeals.
I think we should move to the financial portion so the treasurer doesn't lose her battery on the computer.
Yes, go ahead with that and then we'll come back to this.
Okay. Sherry, I'll let you run this part of it.
Okay, so we, have $61,000 to divide amongst all of our. Yeah, perfect. And I've got roads,
Last one to get theirs.
I have roads first.
Okay,
Roads is usually the last because we
Yeah, 'cause it's-
allocate the most funds to them.
Well, last year it was 30, do we wanna do that?
I'd like to.
We can start with that.
Okay, last year we did $1,200 for the dam.
Do we got any money extra to put into the dam account or not?
Yeah, we have retained earnings of,
We have retained earnings.
But that would be different than this.
absolutely. Our retained earnings are $22,000. But that's, you know, like, that's just like,
That's just for his committee, that doesn't have nothing to do with this.
right, this is just the budget for the dam.
30,000.
And it was $1,200 last year.
Oh, 1,200, I'm sorry.
Do 1,200 for me. And the dam has the 23,000 on the side.
And then, for the lake,
Lakes, he has requested, $1,310.
No.
$13,110. 800 of that is for the permit.
Mine, it's okay.
9,500 is for Savin, and $2,810 for the muck treatment.
so what's the total?
13,110.
What is that for? Like,
Dam, or lakes.
Lakes,
Lake treatment.
okay.
And parks, last year we
Same.
did,
last year, your budget was 18,000 last year, according to this.
Yeah, he had the harvest in there and we didn't do it. We weren't happy with the
Okay.
harvest the year before, so.
So we're gonna set your budget at 13 then?
Yep,
Okay.
that's doubling up the muck treatments that we had before.
Okay. The park expense was $28.50,
Keep it there.
Wildlife,
We've always had $1,200, but I think this year we need to do something with at least stocking feeder fish. We have not stocked that lake, we've been on lake, or 6 years now it's been on wildlife, and we have yet to stock the lake with anything.
What I can say is, I was involved in stocking the lakes before, and we were putting minnows and bass in there, then we just went down the minnows. And being a fisherman, I'm telling you, it made a huge difference. It
Just the
really
minnows?
did.
Yeah. And we were involved, and the feeder fish seemed to be right where they needed to be. You could see the fish at.
Oh, it made a
they were going-
huge
Yeah,
difference,
they were
yeah.
going
okay, so
after.
how much we talking in there before she loses her battery?
It was 1,200 in the budget.
I don't know how much the feeder fish are gonna cost.
I just put it back to 1,200 for now.
1,200 for now, and then with that being said, after we get the feeder fish, whatever is left, I would like to put over to the dam fund.
Okay.
Insurance expenses.
I can't remember what it was when I just paid it in June. I don't know, it went up, I think. I forgot to write it down.
It went up like $4.
Okay,
What was it before?
1274.
No, actually.
No, I think 1274.
No, I mean
Oh,
now.
no, I'm sorry. $1,200.
That's what you had allocated for insurance?
Nope. I'm sorry. I need a ruler.
For what?
Insurance was $1274.
Okay, I think it was right around there.
I
There
think,
was.
I'll look at home and then I'll have to,
That says what the actual was, and that's what the budget was, 1274.
the office expense was $1450. I think we need to keep it.
With that being said, I need a new computer. That computer will not hold a charge. It takes 45 minutes to load and open.
New computer or new battery?
New computer.
Computer? I'm just checking.
That computer is, how long has Gail had it? 10 years? And it was 2 years or 3 years old when she
Something
got
like
it?
that. I've got a similar one to that, and it's just backed up.
Yeah.
Even though you go to Windows 10, it doesn't, and Windows 11's coming out, so.
That's
Yeah.
what Windows does anyway.
So that was
They
how
always
much
get
It's
us
outdated
slow.
anyhow.
1450.
So how much do you need, Jamie?
New computer is right around 250, 300.
Okay, we'll get it, that's what I'm saying.
Well, then why don't we raise this to 1750, and then that'll give her 350.
But the office expense is shared between Sherry's mailings.
But it would give you
My stuff.
350 to go out and get a computer.
No, Nan
right?
has her own
Oh,
budget.
Nan's on her own, so your mailings and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So just add,
We really both need new printers and new computers,
Yeah,
but
but
we'll
I mean,
suffice
I can get
printers.
by,
Yeah,
so
it literally took
I
like
can try and get by.
So
probably an
1450, is
hour
that
to
what we're
print.
saying?
Where
all
are we
the
gonna
printers
go?
and
If she
everything.
needs 300 more for a computer, you need to put 300 more on for that.
17.
Okay, 1750, all right.
We'll do
That's
1750.
tools, that's part
that's
of it.
what I think.
It is.
Okay.
You still have
Newsletter,
money in- yeah.
Nan had 1,500, she spent, $1,724.32, so we probably need to give her,
1,800.
But you had to buy a new printer, right?
No, that wasn't part of it, it was
Oh.
the extra postcards.
Okay.
We should
Yeah.
probably give her
1700.
1,800.
1800.
board meeting expense, 100
Amazing,
for the hall.
Legal
Legal
expense,
Keep
expense,
it at 3,000, please.
1,000
3,000.
on,
Three?
Keep it at 3,000.
3,000.
emergency expense, we have it at 800.
What was the emergency expense?
800.
So we're at $27,084.
Good.
So,
27,000 what?
no, wait,
Emergency expense,
10,000, right?
You mean miscellaneous expense?
well, it says emergency on the list.
We had, that's at $800.
miscellaneous expense, we didn't last year.
I know she used to keep $2,000 back.
In case any one of us, like the roads may have a bad winter, okay,
Yeah.
and we may go
Right.
over budget,
That's-
and that
We
is
have
to
extra
hold
money
us
set aside for
in.
that.
Yeah.
What's
and
that? sounds like to me.
She is, but
No, she was explaining to me because I asked what was the emergency
Right.
expense for, so she was just explaining.
like Nan went over, so her going over with that emergency expense, it didn't cause us to go over our initial budget.
Right.
So how much
She
you
had
putting
that
in there?
extra money just in case.
800,
Okay,
but now we've got, how much do we have left? We're at $27.84.
From 61.
Yeah, I think we should,
What street do you live on?
probably put a lot on anyway.
Should have about 2,000 in that emergency fund for the road.
I thought it was like 10 grand.
Yeah.
No, that's the carryover.
084.
Carryover was 10,000.
33.
But I think that we should go pretty high.
33,916.
33,916.
an emergency?
Now, are you taking the $10,000 to put into the carryover like we always do?
That's already in there.
Yeah.
Like, that's already, this is a new budget, so,
We have 61,000
Yeah.
is our budget,
correct.
and that's not counting the $10,000 carryover?
No,
No,
no.
'Cause that's, so we actually have $71,000 technically,
Road expense.
Right.
because we have $10,000 carryover.
If you had that.
Am I understanding that
So I was
correctly?
trying to figure out.
We had 27, I think we're missing the road expense in there,
Right.
the road budget.
Yeah, that can't be right.
It can't be right, the road
No.
expense is 30,000.
Right.
right, so we're at 27,000, we have a little over $3,000 left to put in the budget.
So you're telling me you didn't do the road expense? 30.
Let's go.
That was 30,000 alone.
Yeah, I say.
Right.
We just haven't broken it down into.
Right, so basically what she's saying, that we are at 57,084.
57.
Yes, so 27,084 is what we have left. of
Okay,
this.
that's not what we were understanding. We
Yeah.
thought that's what the total budget was.
Oh, no, so the budget I have, and then as I put these numbers in, it subtracts from 61,000.
What is the total budget?
57,084, is that what you just said, Tom?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Why is this total 27,084?
Because it's subtracting, that's why.
7084.
It's
So the
subtracting.
27,084.
If you were to put in the 61,000 and subtract that,
27? So it's 52?
Right, two
I got-
numbers are being thrown around.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What did you come up with? I got 57,084 is what I come up with.
That's what,
7,084.
that's what.
Yeah, 57,084 is the total that I have.
Okay. And we have how much left?
We have $3,916 left, right?
That's what I have, 3,916.
Okay,
yeah,
There you go. So if I
so
put,
put that in miscellaneous, or,
No.
I think the emergency.
I said
should
you
be
could put it back into
moved
the,
up.
if the emergency fund is supposed to be
Right.
set at $10,000, I say put it back into that, and then we could take a little bit out of retained earnings, put 10,000 where it's supposed to be.
Right.
Then we know what we have, we can work with the dam funds when we go to hire somebody for field work.
There you go.
There you go.
What? 3916.
oh, that's right.
You have that, you
Yeah,
have
so
that.
emergency expense, he's saying to put it at 4,716.
That's what I'm saying, that's why I said that number doesn't make sense to me. So 30, add 30,000 to that, that's where it is, so.
So 4,716 in emergency.
We have $30,000 here for the roads.
So,
Unless we collect more dues.
for
Right.
Yeah.
we're working on it.
3916 was that number?
Yeah.
Yep.
I've got the emergency fund, emergency expense at 4,716. That's the 800 with the leftovers.
I'm talking about the reserve. I'm sorry, say that again?
On this sheet here, it says emergency expense. We had $800 in there. I took that 800 and I
I'm talking-
added the leftovers.
I know, but what I'm referring to, Jamie, is the reserves. That's the
The
one.
$10,000
The
carryover.
10,000, it's set at there's 4,754, cause somewhere somebody has dipped into it. That's supposed to be 10,000, that's the one of the emergency money.
Right.
That's
We're at
what's my understanding of
57,084.
it.
Yeah.
So why don't we bring that back up to 10,000 when we can?
There was
That's where
extra
it's
that
supposed to
went into
be.
roads that you guys could call.
Exactly.
Should have been at 57,084.
We're at 57,084.
For everything, and it gives us 3,916 left over.
That's right. That's what I'm saying, to move back into the reserves. That's
No.
okay.
Now, when you say reserves, you mean the carryover?
No,
I'm saying the
No.
reserves, that's,
No.
the reserves is, Roy,
Roy, no.
from previous,
No,
what is it then?
we need to allocate $3,916 to this budget right now.
That's what you have left over, the 300, the 3916 is what is left over, that is what has not been spent.
Right, that's,
We need to put
If
it
our
in there.
budget is set in there, then why wouldn't we, if we're not using it and everybody's agreed that that's what we
You're
have?
gonna-
You have to. You have
It
to
has
put
to
it
be
in the
on a
budget.
line item.
It
Yeah.
has to be on a line
It's
item,
gotta
you
be on
have
a
to
line
put that
item.
$3,916 somewhere in there.
Well,
So
I
pick a
would
place.
suggest,
Just put it in the emergency fund.
no,
yeah,
wait,
Then
wait,
how come our reserves isn't
I
on
would
this?
suggest that we
It's not
put,
supposed to be.
emergency.
That's your assets.
That's, yes.
That's
I would
not,
suggest
that's
that we
not your
take
budget
900 of
of
that,
what
put
you
it in
expect from
office
your
first.
dues. You have to
Because
allocate your
we're
dues.
looking at two computers.
But as an association, we retain earnings.
I can deal with my
So at
budget
some
now.
point, if money is
You're a
not used,
nonprofit.
it's left over. We are nonprofit,
We
but
definitely
we've
need-
also agreed that we're gonna keep a reserve of $10,000 that is not at $10,000 right now.
So then what you do is you take the retained earnings and you move $10,000 into that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. You wanna slice the pie different, that's fine. Good with that.
Somewhere in the past, that money got dipped into, I don't know where, we don't know where.
It's probably a bad winter.
So what happens is you take this retained earnings and you make that $10,000, then whatever you put in here, you subtract from retained earnings.
Okay, so then that means that money will be moved to retained earnings next year when it's not used, that's fine. It's just a different way of slicing
No,
it
that's
up.
not true.
That's what I'm saying, the auditor.
There's money left over, that's okay. Let's go ahead and split it in there to something else who needs it. I
So,
say put it in the damn fund.
We got a motion,
Put under the dam.
we got a motion that we put $900 more into the office expense because her printer and computer,
Okay, you got a motion, I got a second for the
I
motion.
second it.
Okay, a motion.
I'm good with that
I'm
too.
good.
so 2650 would be the new office budget then.
correct.
Okay, any discussion on it? I'm not hearing anybody wanting to.
No, I'm good with that.
No.
We need to upgrade some
Okay,
stuff.
all those in favor of accepting the motion, say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
Now we've got $3,016 to put somewhere into the dam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would say.
I would say put it to the damn committee.
yeah.
Here, are we gonna spend that
You,
money in this
you
next
have a dam inspection coming this year too.
That is correct, yeah. What does that normally run, Roy? I didn't see the price.
1,500 to 2,000, wasn't it,
Yeah.
Doug?
Damn inspection done?
The
2,000.
engineers, once we get the engineers in here, that money will get spent before we
The
take it
damn
out of the
inspection, that costs us.
I would say take it out of the expense
500.
Yeah, but they take-
because we're gonna need more money than we have. So take from the dam expense.
So we're gonna add, $3,016 to the dam expense.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yep,
That
that's gonna make it 4216.
4216 for the dam fund.
Well,
There's
this,
also money you can
All
use later.
4216 for the dam.
I'm gonna throw
It has
it
to be
all
spent
in
in
there.
this year.
Yep, we're putting it on the dam.
So he can dig into his
Okay.
budget for that.
Okay, so what are the numbers that we need to approve the budget then, right? So we got all the numbers in there?
Yep, Jamie, you wanna read them?
I think I've got it right. 30,000 for road expense. 4216 for the dam. 13,110 for lake. 2,850 for park. 1,200 for wildlife. 1,274 for insurance. 2,650 for office.
How much, 2,000?
650. 1,800 for newsletter.
Go back,
For what?
1,800 for newsletter, right? Board meetings, 100,
Yep,
right?
I'm still going.
Okay, cause I got lost somewhere.
$100 for the board meeting expense. 3,000 for legal, and 800 for emergency.
Okay,
That
can I
totals
get a board member?
61,000?
Yep.
That's
Can I get a
61,000.
board member to make a motion to accept the budget?
I'll make a motion, accept the budget.
I'll
Okay,
second that motion.
Todd seconds. Jerry, motion.
All in favor?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes,
Roll call.
yes.
Don Holliday,
Phil?
Bill Boyd, yes.
Charles?
Salary, yes.
Todd?
Childs, yes.
Jerry?
Yes.
Larry McDowell, yes.
Dan?
Dan Herman, yes.
Randy?
Randy Brown, yes.
Done. Oh, wait, one more thing before we. We gotta get our committees.
Well, we're not there yet,
We're
okay.
not there yet, yeah.
Okay, committees.
Finish up, you gotta,
Okay,
Um,
First one-
Wait, I got a question. Are you guys gonna leave it to me to divide my own budget between the improvement and winter and summer?
Keep
Doesn't
it the
really
same,
matter.
keep it
I'm
the same
gonna
as
do it
last year.
anyway,
I'm gonna say
so.
just keep it the same as last year. Yeah.
You're just putting it out
You just
there.
know what you got for a budget, you work it, girl.
send the results.
Just saying.
Figure it out though.
Fair enough.
All right.
Well, hey, I do my own thing.
Right, well, you're gonna show me how to do your thing.
Okay.
So how many do we have for each committee again? It's 2 with an alternate, right? 2 with an alternate?
3 with an alt,
It's you and Dan are the committee chairs.
you'll have 2 board members and 2
So that's what I'm
membership
saying, you have
members.
2 board members and 1 alternate for each one, right?
yeah,
Yes.
Okay, so drawing. This is for the investigative committee. Don Hall.
Oh, gee, thanks.
We can make you the alternate
Sure your signs out
because
there.
of your help.
Todd, you're on it with
Yeah, you
me.
should make her the alternate.
Yeah, right.
And the last one that's on me with Charles. Charles, I'm sorry, wrong Charles.
Is anybody opposed to making Dawn the alternate on this?
I mean,
If we need a committee put together, that means you 2 would be on the committee and then she would be the alternate if you guys can't be there.
or if you're
Just because
part
of-
of the problem.
Or if you're part of the problem, because,
Oh, sorry.
These 3 are yours, Dan.
there you go, Dawn, now you're the alternate,
What is it?
you're not 100%
I
responsible.
get the draw?
Okay.
You get them all.
Yep, now for Dan's appeal committee.
Okay,
You get 3, and I think that's all that's left.
there's only 2 in
No,
here.
there should be 4 in there,
Oh, they're all
cause 3 plus 4 is 7, right?
Under together, huh?
Just
they're all
making sure.
bunched up together.
Get the calculator.
There's 3 in here. So,
There should be 4,
Miscounted then.
no.
1,
Must not have added 7 in there.
2, 3, well, my name's not in there, so.
No, your name's not gonna be there.
No, it
is.
shouldn't.
Well,
Oh,
whoever,
no, you're right. You're right.
Because I'm the appeals, I
Yeah.
can't be on the other.
Yeah, you're right.
okay, and your
So
members
then
are,
I just picked 2 from right here.
No,
What?
no. Put them in the back, in the bucket. Cause there's 9 board members, counting Gary. Take away you and Gary, that's
That's
7.
7.
There's 3, so there should be 4 in there.
Well, then you must have, then you forgot somebody.
well, who did you not put
There's
in?
3 in here. 1,
I don't know, let's read them and redo it.
Okay, we'll redo it.
No, just leave that there, and that committee's already done. Just find out.
Okay,
Okay, let me figure out who I'm missing.
Yeah, there you go, that's what you need. Figure out who you're missing.
There's Jerry,
Started a process.
Phil, Randy. Dawn, so 1, 2,
You have Doug.
3, 4. Doug's not on the board anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he is.
He stepped.
No, not until.
Oh, he's got 1 more year, that's right, that's what I forgot, sorry.
Dougie.
It's that damn guy again, interfering.
Sorry, I for some reason thought that he was done this year.
okay, we know who, that's all right. I got my committee.
Okay, now, let's try this again. Now there's 4 in there.
okay.
Now, what's this for again?
This is
I
for the
believe you this
committees.
time.
Pick your 3.
He's on first.
It's like some shady stuff going on over there.
And then I've got the list
Got
of.
Phil,
Okay.
Doug, and Jerry.
Alright,
You know what?
Jerry's the alternate.
Jerry would be the alternate.
So Doug and Phil, you guys are on the appeals committee.
And you know what, I was gonna make a suggestion, but I don't know if you wanna do it. Like Doug's got his hands full with the dam, I have my hands full with my health, but also with the road. We should probably be the alternates
I would,
I'm okay with that.
That
we
way-
got the committee pick, that's all that matters.
Okay, because.
So I'll take a motion, I will take a motion,
My law
however
only
you wanna
requires a
propose it.
random draw out of the
Well,
membership,
the
so,
only reason I say that is because you don't wanna
I have the random
overload.
list.
okay.
You just
Well,
don't
that's the only
wanna
thing that
overload.
requires a random draw. We chose to do it this way, but if
Yeah.
that makes sense, I'm good with that.
Yeah, so Dawn and Doug would be the alternates on the
Well,
investigative appeals.
make the motion, that's all I need.
I
Make a motion.
Motion.
There you go.
You got the motion, you know how
Motion.
it's gonna be worded, right?
Yes.
And we got the second with Tom.
Dawn,
All those in favor, yes.
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 Any opposed? Done deal. Anything else to conduct here, or are we done?
Was that the end,
That's
was that the end, that was the end of all the committees and?
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute, do we need to go over the dam stuff?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I would
yes.
think so.
We probably
we need to
should.
pick somebody.
Yeah, let's
You're
go
right.
through that now.
Okay, let's,
Got your proposals?
Yeah. Yes,
We should actually go with the ones that he thinks is, I mean, we all should have a vote on who we think is right, but we should take in a lot of consideration of what Doug tells us.
So,
I think we should probably actually take a little recess and look those over for, or do
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
in there
Yeah.
and do that and look them over and make an educated decision on those, it's a lot of money.
yeah, it is.
did you get it back
Yeah.
with you?
No, I,
I'll look them up online.
Did you, oh, sorry, did your guy get back with you?
What's that?
Yeah.
Okay.
People that.
So yours
Oh,
did.
well, these
the other
people,
two
we've
did.
already
Okay.
looked at them. A couple of them have came out, a couple of them have looked at the pictures on the dams,
Okay.
they've come, they've written them,
So,
some of them have done it
what
many
was your
times, then
guys'-
now it's a matter of pricing
We
and
were,
what makes
we were
sense for us.
wanting,
mine was this guy.
yeah, the price that breakdown.
Roy, I
was-
kinda liked your
Did you get
guy.
that from your
I
guy?
got, no, I got a hold of him.
He was 17 to 25, did he come out, he was the guy that came out after.
He came out
the-
twice.
not
Go for it.
giving
Okay.
He came out
perfect,
twice?
That's what I wanted.
He's right, he's 17 to 25.
No, he only came out once, I'm sorry.
48,000.
Took lots
He
of
was the guy that
pictures.
came after Bergman, right?
Yeah, Bergman never got back
You
with
know,
me.
yeah, I had a few of those too, I had a couple guys, or a couple, they even couple
But
called me
he's
back.
no
and said,
real-
I
"We're
called
not."
him, I called him 3 times, never answered, never called me
Your
He
back.
guys
made the trip out here, that's so weird,
Yeah,
I know.
His total budget was that was, there's no cost.
That guy that wrote me, I mean, he wrote a nice
No, that's
proposal,
the set
his
price,
hand, that's
48,000.
40,000, that's right in our
Yeah,
edge.
so his isn't gonna vary
I'd
one
like
way
to
or
see
another,
that
$48,000.
125,
Not
that's my feeling on it.
for the analysis, or for setting up.
So now, how, did he give a timeline as to when he could start?
After the meeting,
If you hired, if you called him hypothetically, if you called him this week,
the very first thing of his proposal, or his assumption, was he would meet with the people he was gonna be working with and set the schedule.
That seems like the most,
Yeah.
And he realizes that we wanna go for grants, and he realizes it's gonna be
Doug has
next
played
year
hell getting a
before
hold.
we could ever
oh, well, then we don't do
get an
that.
assessment out to pay for it,
Still
so.
has done the best with them.
hey Dan,
Yeah.
what I'm thinking is, why don't we have them read the proposals to the
Well, I've
board,
got the numbers written down from the last meeting,
and
so.
we'll go from there.
But I
can do
don't have
that.
the high end number. I have the high end number, but not the
I need
low
to
end.
use the next one though.
Go ahead.
Here's a set.
5-minute recess for the bathroom, and then we'll get back and finish this up.
Coming up with another 20,000 on that price tag.
What's that?
Glenn,
45,000.
This guy was 17, yeah.
I thought we were at 25 range.
You asked,
Actually, when it comes to the roads, it's like, there you go, done.
you asked for a breakdown.
Don't laugh too hard.
Topographical survey, 5,000. Catcher's
Too late.
4,000, and then this is up to about 2,000. That's the first phase. Second phase is swell and then 10,000.
Yeah.
Plans 12,000. And, PLE from the application, probably the state is 4,000. And then technical and then bidding suggested was 8,000. Construction cost estimate is 3,000. So he covered it right on down where.
Yeah.
Where the
Yeah,
other
I
ones,
bet
you
you
know, they
stopped
got the plus 15% added. And then so I don't know, I just say somewhere between $30,000 and $50,000, like to get an estimate and see what it's gonna cost.
So we're looking at having to come up with another at least 20,000. right now.
Well, more than
Even
that,
gets
we're
this
at
guy
12.
started.
To get him started, to get Scott started is $1,000.
That's his retainer, he'll get started, and then he'll bill us throughout the process.
We gotta have a means of getting the rest of the money.
Well, that's what I've been saying all along, that, you're gonna spend this money to get an estimate, you don't wanna throw it away for nothing, so you might as well figure on, when I said 1,500 for the lot, and probably, say 20% of them, or 30% of them not gonna, and some of the ones that haven't been here very long,
Well, us
it's
members,
not
all I
really
gotta
fair
say is we're
to
proud
them,
for
to
all
pop them for the whole amount. So, I mean, come up with something, you can't please everybody.
You gotta
but that's
you
got
gotta
to be-
bill everybody,
Yeah.
and then if you didn't get your covenant, or you didn't read it from the, whatever, I
That's
don't know
all
what to tell
right,
you.
recess, I won't talk.
Don't you guys give out a welcome thing?
Yep.
I mean, it's called, would you sign a blank document? I mean, you're leaving the associate, will you kind of read what's going on?
That's exactly.
Oh, those shirts. I did tell her.
You gotta be careful, cause you know what's gonna happen, and it hasn't happened yet, but it always happens,
Yeah,
somebody's gonna sue
We'll
somebody.
go through the list and just
And then all the
start
shit's
calling
gonna
them
come.
and
When they
asking
do the
who,
discovery,
you
they
know,
ask
if
for
they're
all
willing to do it
the
or
shit.
not.
Then they go back and go, well, they didn't.
We
And
don't got any complaints.
we have the same problem where I'm at, we're having a major discussion where
I have not.
the residents are supposed to be the alleys.
But I can't receive them, they have to go to a board member.
Enforce that, well, the alleys are waived. And now they're asking the city to, do it. We don't have the money to do it. Technically, our rules say you do it, or we,
Yeah. You were Dan.
long story short, do it for you and for you. And that's the way the rules are.
Well,
There's
they
no
can
changes.
submit to
No,
any
it's
board
supposed to
member,
take a-
any board member.
Because they're stuck in a hard place, because if we do it, we're gonna have a real problem. If we get them to do it, they're gonna say, you haven't done it, you billed the person who bought the house before. Goes back to what we're talking about, right? Well, get that shit, that's the way it goes. Because if we didn't get it, you're the one stuck with the bill. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's called accountability, and it's called the fact that we just start making exceptions.
Pushing 500.
I mean, when I come in here, I use the roads, whether I use them in summer, winter, or fall, I use the roads, right? So I pay for the roads, right? I pay just summer, I pay for all year, because I'm here.
It's not
That's the same
500
thing.
better, I don't wanna look at it.
You use them, and then it is.
Oh, I had a 400,000 in my yard.
That's right.
Next year.
There was two the other night,
Somebody takes the shit, it doesn't mean you don't pay 3 months for it, but the guy who's been here 40 years pays their 40. I don't know where people are coming from with this shit.
Alright, we'll see you guys.
I'll get it in.
Well, I don't think it's synced in. I think people, when they buy property, they're not familiar with associations, and I think what happens is that they don't have the ability to understand what it takes to, this is not funded by anybody. This is the funding, that's right, this is the funding. And there's nobody gonna do shit except for.
That was free. Any board member, I'm not alcoholic. And then,
And if you bought 2 parcels on here, that's the way that goes, because doesn't the county tax you for 2 parcels? They don't parse you for one because you're.
I don't use the school.
I talked to, me and the wife were talking about that coming up. I still pay for them, that's right, I pay for them at home too.
So does it change every complaint or as far as like that random?
Hey,
So there's 10 complaints.
Yeah.
It's let's just say they go to Randy, like I said, and Randy says no.
Remember all them
Then they'll go to the
sandbags?
next lot. Yeah, Randy, that could be mine, that would say, no, I can't do it.
This is
Keeps
like
going down,
Robert
and
through
somebody says,
there.
yes, I'll be on the.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, but that's after we filled what,
Yeah, that worked pretty good when we did that.
300, yeah.
I think we needed to go out further than last
I
time.
just wanted, since everybody got these, let's go over them and.
Yeah, that was our first job.
For a while.
No, I appreciate it. We've got to get this shit done.
Exactly. You got a real complaint, write it up, and go through the motions. We never had to do this. First time in 45 years.
Program out from someplace that can just generate them all.
It was actually fun when we did that though. I enjoyed it. But there's a lot of work.
Stuff there laying around.
Trouble is, the association needs to write a time.
Yeah, there's our end project. That's what it looks like today.
She did last.
Oh, yeah.
You made it out when you made those new boards too, Doug. And I went on to the full board on Dad's mirror, I was all sad. New boards.
Oh, yeah.
Party time. I can't believe it lasted this long. So I woke up. I picked one up down there. One day I dropped it back. I got down.
Yeah, you can't hold it against her. Until she starts standing up invitations and shit. Well, there's a reason why
We never had 45 years.
I don't think we have. I think it's kind of a good job, though. I think it kind of is, because it's
I did, I got the email, yep, and I'll, there you go, Mr. President.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm waiting for the damn guy.
I like that.
So you're gonna take it down. Oh, he's back. Okay.
Yeah.
I know this is for the formal, this is for the board.
Sorry, Doug. Okay, board members at the table only, and let's finish her up. Doug, you, I'm sorry. What I'm kind of thinking here is we need to hear the three proposals we got.
Four,
Or we got, well, whatever.
right?
We got three.
We got
Oh,
three.
we had four, your guy
He
never
had
got back.
four, but my guy never.
Never got back.
Okay, so out of the three we got, what are we looking at? Floor's all yours.
Well, the first one is do Roy. Number one is the people from Alpena. First, he wants $110 an hour. I don't believe the highest.
This is his
Yeah.
total.
And then he wants $1,000 retainer. But since then, I asked him to give a complete breakdown, which he did. His name is Scott. And, well, it starts out for topographical survey is 5,000. A sketch is 4,000. Initial cost for operation is 2,000. Now, phase two, soil investigation, 10,000. I'll pass it on, I'll get one already. Plans, 12,000. EGLE permit application, 4,000. Technical and bidding specifications, 8,000. Construction cost, an estimate of 3,000.
45,000.
That's 48.
48,000.
Okay,
So his first phase is 11,000. So it sounds like
He's
the way
gonna
he
have to
broke,
go through phase two though, at least.
right, but it looks like the way he broke it down into phase one and phase two, that at the end of phase one, he's gonna wanna check. At the end of phase two, he's gonna wanna check. That would be my guess, the way he broke it down into phases.
okay, here's his first proposal. He wants $1,000 to get it started. Then, this is Dan's guy. He, upper end is, and bear in mind that these other two proposals, they have, time and material, and then they have 15% added to the contractor's cost. In other words, anybody they hire, they're gonna add another, they want 15% of that. Take care. So that's, I think he's got it broken down.
Yeah, he has his breakdown.
Two. Right there.
Oh,
He doesn't show a break.
Here's his breakdown.
Okay, there you go. Is that it?
And then Roy's guy, this kid did come down here, and, he's from Escanaba, and I believe the people he works for is downstate.
Yeah, he was $25,000 on high end.
And this is his hourly rate for engineer.
High end.
We got, the one in Alpena is the cheaper rate.
I'm gonna get up on top and grab mine down, but.
How much was the old?
They're all available. So Roy's guy, I think was the one that broke down when it started per day. I think or maybe
Here's two,
that was,
No, this is with this.
here's three.
It was me.
Yeah. So again,
I think this guy's.
this amount of time, you can have this done.
Okay, Doug, since you chaired the committee, what is your thoughts on the, give us your thoughts on the situation.
Well, either either Roy's or from Alpena, but Alpena, they were out here 3 times. So, my gut feeling is they got a better handle on the total price, where the other ones, they want time and material and.
So we know 100% pretty much what to expect with your guy. Yeah. There won't be any surprises at the end, like, oh, it cost this, so now you're at like $50.
How are you gonna pay for this?
Right.
Well,
Yeah, that's-
we'll have to.
And my biggest concern is if we're gonna pay this kind of money, we better have the money or some kind of schedule or some kind of financing so we can go ahead with it. I mean, it's not gonna get done this year, probably not next year.
What's that, the field work?
No, the field work could be, yes.
I think the field
Yeah.
work. Oh, the actual, yeah, the dam work.
So basically, we need to come up with whatever our retainer, or whatever our cost is gonna be for them, and get it done, and
That's
then,
why I think 48,000 is out of our scope unless we don't have 48,000.
No,
no.
We do not.
Even if we scrounge and pick and pull some better way.
I think we can barely squeeze 30. That's why I think
What is-
17 to 25.
What is his first? His first,
First phase would be 11,000, and then we'd have to pay him 11 first, then the completion of phase 2, and then the
Now, how long would that be over?
that'd be after it's complete, right?
After his job is done.
when it's done.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, what's the time frame we're looking
And
at?
so we have in the dam fund right now, the $12,000 for his retainer in the first phase. We've got that. So
Is an each permit
Doug's got it.
$4,000?
we got half of that.
And Roy's guy's got it. That's not set in stone though, because he has time and material added on there, which he doesn't break down in the material. Doug's guy really broke it down. And he was like, this is gonna be the final cost.
So that,
Well, that,
this is
no, so
included
you
in that.
should take under everybody.
What's that?
Oh, Roy's guy doesn't give us like a final cost, because his has time and material and things like that, it could add up.
Does that make sense?
Doug's guy pretty much looks like the 48,000 is gonna cover him from start to finish.
Okay,
So the 25,000 that we said for Roy's guy, that's not start to finish. It could be more, it could be less,
I think-
depending on what he
Roy,
does.
with the work that your guy has completed for the 25,000, does that get us to the table to apply for a grant inside that 25,000?
No,
No?
you need the bid for the reconstruction.
Right, but he's asking, does that $25,000 that
It
he
gives
quoted?
you a analysis of what you got, it gives a bid package to send out to other contractors to find out what you need to go for a grant with.
Is that a cost that is not included in this 25,000? That's the question. If we go to the high end,
He goes out and finds, or if we have any contractors that wanna bid to it, he will send it to that, he will have his own
but he
contractor.
does that inside this $25,000 cost. cost,
I
correct?
believe so, I'd have to read it again. But I
Does he
believe
have
that's
time and material on there though? That's,
He does have time and material in there.
so time and material,
Yeah.
And that's all.
That's what, if we change that from a draft to a real proposal, I'd like to get a not to exceed number. And also, a breakdown of the I think the 17 was for repair of what we got. And there's also fees in there, or there's also assumptions in there that we do the excavation to do the analysis of what we have there already. He's got two choices. You either repair that, or you pull out the culvert, put a culvert dam in, and replace the culvert. And the 25,000 I thought was to replace the culvert. To do the analysis.
The analysis, the field work.
And get a bid package together to find out what the rest of it's gonna cost.
so $25,000 is gonna cover his portion of the work. There's not gonna be any surprises at the end because it took him
Unless we need
longer.
extra copies of drawings, and there's CAD costs, things like that to generate new, drawings for.
He's in our price range.
He is within our price range.
He is in our price range.
Has any of these companies been, like, have you guys like investigated these companies?
Yes.
They all came from licensed engineers.
They are licensed.
That are licensed under Eagle for.
The state of Michigan.
Just come up and,
And they all, like the ones that we called, the ones that are coming out here, they do everything start to finish.
That's the only
They do
three
the
on
analysis, they don't do the construction.
No, I
No,
mean, they
put
get
the
us, they
bid
get us
out.
to the
They're
point.
gonna put the bid, they're gonna
Yeah,
find
they
the
take
guy
care
to
of
do
all of the
right.
paperwork and everything from Eagle. We don't
And
have
they
to
get
worry
us,
about none of that.
then we can apply for the grant.
And, but the association's also responsible for making sure the road's closed, making sure the evacuation, we also have to pay for the permits that,
Yes.
Eagle needs.
That's on top of the 25,000.
Yeah, if we have to drain the, lake, there's a permit for that. To do work on the lake, the dam, there's a permit for that. They get you coming and going.
What does that permit cost?
I have no idea, there's a table of permit, costs on the Eagle
Got
site.
it in that one.
Well, that
Yeah,
one
yours
said he
is-
wants $4,000 for, he wanted 4,000 for that, and I just don't think that
You,
permit is that much.
it depends on,
That's-
you can go
that's
on
paying
the
for the application
website
and
for
preparing
Eagle,
it.
or
Dan,
DEQ, or.
that $4,000 is to apply for the application, permits, and him completing the paperwork.
Hey, Ben, Jim.
So if it's $2,000 for the permit, $2,000 goes to him.
Good.
Correct?
Right, he's paying himself $2,000 for getting it.
Right,
I think
which,
it's a little pricey.
well, that's just throwing out a number. I don't know what
No,
the
that's
permits.
what this one says, he wants $4,000 for the permit.
Right, but we don't know how much the permit actually costs to go to the state, so we don't know what he's actually charging to prepare it.
As far, I think Roy guy is second as far as expenses, and then the people from Alpena, they are a little cheap, they're the cheapest as far as.
No, he's 48,000.
For for their labor. You know,
The breakdown, yes.
The engineer down to the, girl brings.
Jamie got a lot, so we need to do the second portion.
So really, it's in between
Well, I would imagine,
what
yeah.
Roy's got versus what they told him to.
You could also, you could also apply for a grant to do the
They
analysis.
had bears and the dumpsters.
We might as well pay for that, because it's gonna take too long to get the process.
But the,
Oh, yeah, well,
you end up with a proposal from the contractor.
that's a good friend.
That you can go and apply for the grant.
I believe both of them, that we can cancel or they can cancel at any
At
time.
any time, yes. So we need to decide which one we're gonna use, sorry, Randy.
And, you know, satisfied with everything that she presented? I mean, I'm just asking, so I guess the next point would be to ask for motions to go with one of them. If that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, that,
This guy's asking.
What's your I mean,
Yeah,
That's what he said, right?
I would like to know your preference. If you got
the
one.
only thing I can say is I met them both, and the one that Roy, that kid, he works for the company downstate, but he lives in Escanaba, and he was working on the Alcona Dam over there, so that's why it was in the air.
It went down.
Loud.
So, and then the other people, the president come out here a year and a half ago or so, and then he finally, this spring, when I said, we want a proposal, so he turned it over to this Scott, and they were out here, him and another kid.
So if you had a preference of which one you would pick, which one would you pick?
It's kind of a toss-up, I don't like T and M, the time and material, like Roy said, and we're responsible for the estimation. I don't know which one you put me on the spot.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest, I'll give my opinion, I think number 3 is within our scope of work right here.
Yes.
It's 17 to 25,000, we can afford that. My guy come in at 30, and that's
So
right
make a
at the
motion,
brink.
make a motion.
I'll make a motion for number 3, or we can all sit here and do a vote on which one you think we should do. I
Well,
mean,
that's
really,
why, well, this
we
way.
can do it either way, if you
Yeah,
wanna
let's
make a
do one,
motion and
two,
go
three.
with me, if you don't like it, please say nay, and we'll talk about it.
Well, what I'm saying is, we'll take a motion, we'll discuss it, and then we'll vote on it, yes or no. We can vote it up or down.
I'll make a motion that the board votes to hire number 3
We
being
need to let
Golder.
these guys know.
Do I have a second for the motion?
I understand, but.
Got a second
It's
from,
still cheaper than
Jerry.
yours else. All right, listen, guys, I was just talking
We
to,
just
Just
made a
a
motion.
second, we've got a motion and a second, so we're gonna get to the discussion.
What number is that, number
Number
3?
For
3.
proposal number 3 being Golder, this was Roy's guy that he had come out.
How much?
This one is, the high
you're
end is,
not-
yeah, it's okay, Gary. The high end is 25,000. The cost will be between 17 and 25,000.
Okay, thank you.
That's that's without all the added on 15% time and material.
Sorry,
You know,
Don
don't-
seconded.
Don't be shocked if it comes up
Where's the
more.
discussion now?
so, this is what I wanted to say. With, Roy's guy, we can choose, for the excavation, we can choose their guy or ours, which would be Ed. Knowing what Ed does for us, I would suggest that we do it through Ed, it's cheaper. It's gonna be a whole lot cheaper.
Depends on what they want us to do though. Right.
Yeah, if he can, we can ask
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, we'll say, hey, this is what's gotta be done, is that something you can do?
Because, yeah,
And then we'll
well,
go
I
from there.
just know exactly what Ed
Well,
charges
yeah, exactly,
us.
and I agree with you, I mean, if we're gonna use one of our own guys, let's do that.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have enough, are they gonna have enough equipment to do this job?
Yes.
That's why we'd have to give him the
Or,
option.
right, yeah.
And
They'll
Ed
hire
would, yes.
anybody that, you know, I guess the cheapest one or what, I don't know.
But,
I like the idea, you know, if we can get Ed to do a lot of it, that'd be great.
yeah.
Okay, any other discussion?
Anybody else got an opinion?
It's only a board.
I believe the 17,000 was, we do the excavation, they will, and that's the repair. The 25,000 was, they were doing the core drilling and doing the studies and
Oh, yeah, I'll be there.
putting in the coffer dams and things like that. That's all part of that 25,000.
That's what we're, yeah, that's we're there, we got that, we can do that.
Okay,
You need a vote?
I would like this
Where
to
do
be
you
a
have
roll
the
call.
money for that?
We have 12,000 in the dam fund, $12,005 is in the dam fund currently, and there's another $22,000 in retained
No, there is
earnings
not
right now.
$22,000. I just went through that with Sherry.
I have asked this question at least 14 times, if
The
there's not, I wanna know why, because
The reserve, what do they call it, retained earnings, that includes the late dues. 21,000.
Oh, late dues.
Yeah.
You don't have enough people out there, I'm taking care of it.
Where's our treasurer? Sherry? My dear? So, do we have 22,000 in retained earnings or not?
Probably not,
Why?
because it's not real money. It's the money, so we set our budget for the amount of money that every single property owner, that we're expecting to get paid for the fiscal year. And as you see by our receivables, we're at $28,000 of unclaimed income for late payments. So I will talk to the accountant girl. Yeah, so we do have $4,000, that's real money.
I'll tell you.
Do we have, what do we have in the late?
Well, then we don't have enough.
Well, you got enough to try Scott out, but he might change his mind. I don't know, if you wanna get in, have a bid war between the two of them, I don't care. But the only thing I can say for them is they're local. They're not gonna charge you any expense for driving down here or staying overnight or anything like that.
I gotta make a phone call real quick.
And then, I don't know if you want a lawyer to look these things over or not.
That might not be a bad idea.
Cause that, you know, that, these proposals are about 6 pages of lawyer stuff to me anyway.
I think we should have a lawyer look at it,
I do too, just to cover our ass.
because,
No, I don't think I
what are we reading?
Right, definitely.
And they're all,
If we don't, then something's in there that was okay.
What we can do is we can vote on the person we want pending the, right.
So we need to take a roll call vote
Yeah. Or actually,
on which one to go with.
alright, so we're doing the number 2 right now.
Number three, which is Roy's guy. This is
I'll close discussion when Dan gets back, cause he had to make a phone call.
$25,000, no retained. So he would get started.
Anybody else got anything else they wanna say on the matter?
Is this pending that a lawyer does look at this?
We can make a motion to amend the motion to do so. Who was the motion maker on this, Dan?
Dan made a motion, Jerry
We
seconded.
can ask him to amend the motion to include that, pending.
Yeah, no, number 3, their senior program leader is $234. Number 2 is the senior at is $144. And number 1 is $110. So number 3, as far as the rate for people, the hourly rate is one of the higher.
We know it's gonna be.
It's more solid.
But I'm like everybody else, you might as well get a lawyer to look at it.
But the $25,000 one, it could end up going up. Because he has time and materials, and then 15%.
Which is gonna go up.
And that 25,000.
Which is gonna go up.
Which is gonna go up, exactly.